It's Mark Bossard. I'm here with Bernie Pawlik, Pawlik Automotive in Vancouver, Vancouver's best auto service experience. And we're talking cars. How you doing, Bernie?
I'm doing very well.
So today's guest, our first guest, is a 2014 Mercedes C300. What was going on with this vehicle?
So the owner had complained that the engine sometimes had a little, what felt like a misfire. The check engine light is on. And also, I believe the climate control system wasn't quite working properly either.
So shifting, misfiring, climate control could be a big issue, perhaps.
Exactly. Yeah.
And what did you find? Well, let's go to the pictures. We'll jump in right off the bat because this one is interesting.
We can also talk while you're pulling the pictures up of the diagnostic process.
Sure, please.
So there's the car. It's over 10 years old now, but still looks brand new, 105K. So it's still a young car. It's got lots of life left in it, good shape. So diagnostic process, of course, do a full vehicle scan with the scan tool. And we found only one code in the engine. Even though the client had said it was a misfire, the only code was for a ambient air temperature sensor. And this sensor basically measures the air temperature of the outside air. Nothing to do with the engine. It really just feeds information to the vehicle. I mean, I guess it does serve the engine in some ways, but it's mostly for the climate control system. And doing a little further reading along the scan tool of the data, the sensor was reading minus 128 degrees. I think that was Celsius. Whatever it is, exceptionally cold. Temperatures don't even exist on this planet. So it was way out of range, to say the least.
And your car's not running very well at that temperature.
No, exactly. So my technician who worked on it, he goes, well, there's no misfires. And we thought, well, you know what? The owner's complaining about it. So I took it for an extra long drive and I didn't feel any misfires, but I did notice going up some hills when the transmission would downshift, it would make a really hard banging, hard transmission shift. So I go, well, that doesn't feel right. Anyways, rescanned it again. Yeah, that's the only code that was there. No transmission code. So we replaced the sensor and basically cured everything.
Here's the part here.
There's the part.
Where does this live?
It lives basically at the front of the vehicle, in front of the radiator. Actually, I didn't change it myself, so I can't say exactly, but that's where they typically sit. Somewhere outside, away from the heat of the vehicle, where it can actually capture the air temperature properly.
And after that was replaced?
Well, I did notice when I was driving the vehicle, the climate control system was interesting. Like when you turn it to say 24 degrees and you have the air conditioning on, this is Celsius, 24 degrees Celsius, the car should be warm inside, but it was freezing cold. And yet if you turn the air conditioning button off, then the car would get warm inside. So clearly it wasn't working. As soon as the sensor was replaced, the climate control system adjusted the temperature properly. I took it for a drive. The transmission didn't seem to shift badly at all.
Any speculation as to why this particular sensor might cause a misfire or transmission problems?
The vehicle computers, they'll talk to each other. They gather information. And they make assessments on certain things, like the temperature's this, so it's thinking, okay, the temperature's really cold out. It needs to operate this way. It certainly makes sense for the climate control system. But even then, it wasn't responding in the way you'd think it would. But it's getting wrong information. And so, with our brains, if we get wrong data, we make wrong decisions. Cars are kind of like that too.
2014. So is this an issue that's possibly going to crop up more as cars get more and more computerized, being 2026?
Well, the ambient air temperature sensors have been around in cars for a very long time, and sometimes there'll be codes for them and they don't work properly and they don't really cause any other issue. This one is kind of the more extreme one I've seen, but it goes to show that you need to have everything proper, all the data and all the inputs. Unfortunately, this is a really cheap, easy fix compared to some sensors.
Sure. So if you're looking for service for your Mercedes in Vancouver, the people to see are at Pawlik Automotive. You can reach them online at pawlikautomotive.com. You can book your appointment right there, or you can call them at 604-327-7112 to book your appointment. You have to book ahead. They're always busy, screaming busy. Pawlik Automotive in Vancouver, BC, Canada. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Thanks, Bernie.
And thank you, Mark. And thanks for watching.